gotta go to the bathroom. Of course I do. So today's June 29th, 2026. I think I'm becoming numb to all this shit, and it's really unfortunate because that scares me. I think that that was the whole goal, is to get everybody numb to all of the, like, stuff that they're doing. I don't even know what they're doing right now. Like, I heard that the concentration camps are being closed down, but okay. So what about all the shit that happened when they were open? Like, how long? I don't know. It's not stopping, like... I think that the stuff that's on the surface, like the distractions, like the concentration camps were kind of a distraction because they're still doing it, right? And they got a lot of people disappeared when they did have them open. Nobody's talking about that, right, anymore because there's so much other stuff going on. Like and again, the other day I read, as soon as they started talking about the Epstein files again, we started bombing Iran again. You know, as soon as there was some ruling. I mean, everybody knows, right? And it's like, there's still a pocket of people that believe in the Republican Party or in our democracy as a whole. I mean, we are so fucking shot right now. I can't even with it, right? And it's like, I don't want to become numb to it, but I want things to be okay, right? It's like, the other day I was, here, let me put something up. I don't know, something. What's this? Is this a picture of my dogs? Oh, it's not. Yeah, it is. There's a picture of my dogs. Anyway, I can actually just open this up until I put something on the screen. But anyway, so I forgot what I was talking about and I have a headache. It's all, oh, I know. So the other day I was talking with someone at my work about my creativity, right? Like I just uploaded a video of the things I make. And like, I know that there are people that are more, like, I want to say more talented, but I don't know that anybody is more talented than anybody else. Like maybe in different aspects of their life, but I think we all have the same level within us to become what we want to become, right? Like everything takes practice. Yes, sometimes people are granted, and this is kind of my belief, okay? Because I don't believe that this is it. I believe that once this vessel dies off, that this energy goes somewhere else, right? And so I honestly believe that people that immediately off the bat are born into something, writing, singing, numbers, whatever, that they got that energy from somebody like me. Like I have said this, I'm going to come out of the womb singing, or, you know, I'm going to come out of the womb drawing, because in my life, I wasn't given the opportunity to practice the things that I want to practice. And when I was given the opportunity, I didn't recognize it for what it was, right? Until COVID hit. When COVID hit and I was given that break to start like doing my art and stuff like that, because my son was, 20. He had been raised, you know what I mean? And so I wasn't really focusing on that. I remember crying, bawling, because I knew I would have to go back to work full-time for someone else. And the reason why, like I said, I was telling someone this the other day when I was talking about my creativity, is because I'm competing with places like TJ Maxx, right? Like all these things I make, I can't sell that turtle for 20 bucks, right? They can sell something similar for 20 bucks at TJ Maxx. Nothing like it, because this is made by me with cans, peace tea cans, right? It's made like the owl. The owl is made from soup cans, right? Those are not things you can get at TJ Maxx, but I can't sell them for 20 bucks either, right? Or the plants. But I made a pair of overalls. I was starting, I'll show you, and they turn out really cool. I like them. But I'm trying to, my screens are always so, technology. I'm so good at this streaming thing. It's for me. So anyway, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go get those overalls. Party 2, make sure my son's sick. And so, I just realized what I said when I left the room. Make sure my son's sick. I was saying make sure my phone's on because my son's sick. He's at the doctor's. So what do they have to say? So what I meant was make sure my phone's on. Anyway, here are the overalls. So let's see. I'm going to have to step back and hopefully there's enough light in here. They started out like white. They're like a gauze, right? And so there's, you can't really see, there's jellyfish on the back and sea turtles on the back. I don't know if you can see. And then there's jellyfish on the, there's a jellyfish on the pocket. And there's a turtle down here. Wait, I'm trying to get to the camera. There's the turtle right there. Anyway, and they started out white. So I think, let's see, did I go the right way? Let me see. Can you see? I can't tell. Anyway, but I was saying that I make things like this, right? Like, and these are things that I would like to sell. But and then there's the moon, the full moon, because it's like space turtles and space jellyfish. But anyway, and it's a space thing type thing. But competing with bigger places like I was looking at on the site Free People. Their shit's like so expensive. It's nice though, you know. But I don't know, whatever. Anyway, this is where we are, and I'm hoping that some, like, I don't know if there's any way for us to, like, we're going back in some instances, like we're going back in people's rights and women's rights and all of that shit is going backwards. And then we're supposed to, but then there's like where we need to be going backwards is get rid of fucking AI. Get rid of all these fucking 3D printed things out there. Get rid of all that fucking shit and get back down to people, right? And it's like, is it too late? Are we too late for that? Because the direction we're going is really, really bad, right? Like, they're pushing us to populate, but then they're pushing us out of jobs. They're trying to make slaves is what they're doing. And they're trying to make a population that can be completely controlled. Like, completely controlled. And it's like I'm 60, I'll be 62 at the end of July. So I don't think that this can happen in my lifetime. I'm praying, but I'm not 100% sure on that because the things that I've seen, I never in my life thought I would see. Like the fact that we have a proven people in power that are pedophiles and murderers, you know, and rapists, and pedophiles and rapists are kind of the same thing, but you know, they also raped women that weren't children. Although children were the preference, they didn't, you know, it didn't matter because it's about power and not about that. They prefer people with the least amount of power, which would be children, you know. So it's really kind of fucking gross that that is who is running our country. And not only, they're murderers. The things that they have done are disgusting and fucking gross. And for me to believe that that is what has happened, it's like I want to think that I'm nuts. I want to think that I'm crazy. I've been saying this for fucking a long time, but I don't think I am. I mean, I am, because it's driving me crazy, but the things that I think that have happened and the things that they have done and the things that they continue to do and the things that I felt the minute I saw, like, clearly this has been going on for a very, very long time. And I was ostrich, and I used to fucking proudly be an ostrich, right? I was like, I'm an ostrich, head in the sand. If I don't know about it because I don't have control over it, I don't want to know because I'm not happy when I know, right? And I kind of wish I had stayed that way instead of really, like, and I've said this and I'll say it again too, the first debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, when I saw him on that stage, I fucking knew we were in trouble. And then when I realized now that it's not him that's in control, right? Clearly, it's clear he has no control over anything. Like, he's clearly doing what he's doing and they're allowing him to do it, but they could stop him at any time and they're not doing that. Or could they? Does he have too much dirt on all these people? Are they all in the Epstein files? Is that the problem? Are the people not stopping him in those files and they know that he'll out him if they fucking rein him in? Is that the problem? I mean, we don't know why all of this is being allowed to happen, right? Like, none of this he have never should have gotten into office again to begin with. We all know that, right? They say that the populace voted for him. I think that that's a lie. We know he admitted it. Elon knows those machines really well. I mean, he said it, and nobody says it's the things that are happening that aren't even being reported. It's a little blip and a little blip, and it's like you put all these things together, and we're really in trouble, right? And it's like, you know, I work with somebody, and the other day said, well, you know, we're lucky it's not really affecting us down here. Fucking the fuck it's not. It's affecting me. It's affecting me greatly. If it's affecting me, it's fucking affecting you because you're in my presence. And if I'm being affected, you're being affected, right? That's just the way it is. I mean, no matter what people think, we're all fucking energy, right? And when that energy, when I go into a room and I'm pissed off, you fucking know it. I don't have to say a word. I can walk in the room and not say anything and literally just put my bags away. And people, you can feel my pissed off energy, right? And it's like, and I can feel that from other people. It's not just me. We're all like that. That's why people are, I just love it. You know, it's not affecting us. The hell it's not. It is affecting you. Because if it's affecting anybody you deal with at all today, it's affecting you. People are so like in themselves that they don't realize this, right? And I just, it's funny because I finally have come to the conclusion of how amazing I am. Yes, I do. I am amazing. I do believe that to be true. I know I'm not going to brag on myself, but it's true. And I'm not saying I'm more amazing than any other person because we're all amazing. I totally believe that. I think that the people that are like Trump and all of these people, they are black holes. There's something in them that is missing, you know? And it's funny. I mean, I am lonely and I would love to have a person, right? I mean, it gets really tiring sometimes not having another person, right? But that's the way my life has been. And so I'm accepting of that. In hindsight, if I look back at things, I've always looked for something in someone else rather than finding it within myself. And I see that in a lot of people, like my son's ex-girlfriend. She and I have been kind of hanging out. And I don't just, like I told him I didn't like her. The things about her I don't like her. The things in her that I see are me, right? Like she said the other day, we're a lot alike. And I said, we are. And that's why I knew it wouldn't work with you and my son. And we are. And those are the things that I don't like in her. Other things that I know have been me, right? Or the potential to be me. Like a lot of the things that she did, she's 28. I remember those things when I was her age. I remember being, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, so I don't think it's that I didn't like her. It's just that I knew her motivations because I had been her. And it's not, I mean, I've been a lot of places and done a lot of things and I've been a lot of people, you know what I mean? And I've been in a lot of situations. And because of the fact that I'm an empath, I can draw on my past experiences and feel what that person is feeling in that moment because I've been through a lot of those things, right? And I think anybody, like, there's a lot of people that have stayed in the same place, lived in the same place for all their lives. They don't have the same level of experience as someone like me who has moved from Florida to Alaska to California to wherever, Montana to Oregon to Idaho to where else? Colorado. My son says I didn't live in Colorado because I was only there a week, but fuck him, I was there a week. I was living when I was there that week. I was hitchhiking through and we spent a week in Colorado, so I really didn't live there, I guess. But I've been a lot of places and seen a lot of, and I've been anywhere from a stripper to working for the Department of Corrections, right? I worked as a carpenter's apprentice. I've worked, you know, as a bartender. I worked in a carpet store. I've done all these things, so I've seen a lot of stuff. And I can feel a lot of what people feel, right? And I do believe that there are things as empaths, and I do believe I am one, and I do believe that when someone doesn't like me, I genuinely feel it. Now I'm coming to, this is why I've decided I'm amazing. Because typically, if someone doesn't like me, it's one of two things. They're jealous, or they see the things in me that they don't like in themselves, right? Which is the reason why I don't like people, either because, or because I think that they don't like me and I don't think that they have a reason to not like me. But just because I think I'm amazing doesn't mean everybody's going to feel that way. Like, there was this person, and I'm going to pull them up too, because I like to do this when I'm recording. But there was this person that reached out to me on eHarmony, and I really, like, I honestly do not think I'm going to meet anybody on fucking eHarmony. I just don't, right? Because I think it's a scam. And so I just go in there briefly, sometimes just skip through it. But anyway, the person reached out to me. It went to my email. I reached out to them. They misread my bio. My bio says, I am not, nor have I ever been, a person that don't let dogs on the furniture. And he said, I'm like you. I don't let dogs on the furniture, especially in my bed. And I replied to him, misread my bio. I sleep in a dog pile, right? But he said to me, he was like, what brings you joy? And so I said, I sleep in a dog pile. But then I proceeded to tell him the things that bring me joy, right? And then I said, how about you? Well, he read it and never responded. So I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, because this is who I am. And I'm like, best to you. I really didn't think that we were a match, because I didn't. The only reason I responded was because I was going through to look at his bio and accidentally liked him, and I didn't mean to do that. They make these things fucked up anyway, because I was doing it on my phone. But anyway, so I said, best to you. I said, I really didn't think that we were a match anyway. I feel like I would be too much for you. And that kind of sounds bitchy, but the truth of it is because he meditates, he's into Oriental medicine, he sounds really grounded, whereas I'm like, all the time. Not all the time. I'm trying to learn. My lower back. I need to stretch though, because I'm getting stiff. But I'm trying to learn to practice silence. But I mean, I've been told by so many people that I'm, I told I complain a lot. I've been told I'm an enigma. I've been told I'm bizarre. I've been told I'm too much. More times than I can count. I've been told I'm too much. I was told I'm too much for all of my life. You're too much. Calm down. Don't be so much. Don't be this. Don't be that. Fuck you. This is who I am. Now I'm finally just too much. It's okay. I'm not too much for me. Okay. My dog. I am alternately throwing the toy for my dog. Oh, I'm in my overalls, so I'm going to take these off, though. They're cute, huh? And you know what I thought would be great? Is that I'm going to turn this like this for just a second. So if I did these in black light, which side is that? Whichever side. So this side, I think, is the jellyfish. If I did them like in glow in the dark, and you went to a rave, look, you could be like, they're swimming. Isn't that fucking cool? They swim. Huh? Do they swim? I can't tell. I'll have to look at this. Are they swimming? See, too much. Okay. I'm gonna go out paddleboarding again on Friday. So I'm gonna I have to charge my thing. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take this off and change into something else. I'll be right back, Walter. just got brought back about 2 months ago. I just got out. They said no more ear infection, but took a swab for strep. They will call the results. Are you on your way home? Come here, Walter. I'll throw up. I'll throw up. Put on pants. I have been dropping so much stuff lately, and the other day at work I said, somebody told me, I was talking with one of my coworkers and they asked if I was into astrology, and I said I'm not into astrology. I just don't know a lot about it. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't believe it, but she said her brother's a Leo, because we were talking about birthdays and I said I was Leo, but she said her brother's a Leo, and her mom told her that this month the stars are aligned weird, and so Leos are being affected. And I was like, oh wow, okay. So the other day at work I said to one of my bosses, I told him that, and he goes, oh, so what you're telling me is that even the heavens are out to get you. And I'm like, no, if the heavens were out to get me, I would have gotten in a car accident the other day when a car told me to go through and I started to and almost got sideswiped, right? And he's like, and I wish I would have said, because I told one of my other bosses just before that, I said, don't acknowledge me at meetings. Don't stand there and be like, oh, because I go by Shay. Oh, Shay is doing this, and Shay does all this stuff that other people won't do, and Shay's keeping things. So, and they recognize everybody, not just me. But I don't want to be recognized because I get targeted. There's someone there that doesn't like me and I get targeted. And she speaks Spanish, and the Spanish-speaking janitor is doing fucking shit. Like I'll tell you, walked into the bathroom when I was in there started to go. The other day I just cleaned the bathroom mirror. Just cleaned the men's bathroom mirror. Was getting ready to close the door, and he goes, and he doesn't speak English very well, but he grabs the squeegee and he's like, let me show you. And he goes to the mirror and he fucking sprays it really, really wet. And then he goes down like this with the squeegee and just leaves like a mess down below the mirror where I had just cleaned, and it was all cleaned. And I'm like, okay, thank you. You know, and then I had to go in and clean it up again. And it's like, he fucking does, like, I do not like this guy. And I'm like, why is he targeting me? I feel like he's targeting me, right? He's doing this fucking shit. And like, I don't feel like he's doing it to be thoughtful. I honestly don't. The feeling I get from him, like I just said, I feel like I'm an empath, and I'm not getting a feeling of kindness from him at all. Like, he fucking creeps me out, and I do not like him, right? At all. Nothing about him I like. At first, I was trying to give him grace because for some reason, I feel like if people are targets, they're not going to target other people, which is not true. That's stupid. But I feel like Hispanic-speaking people in our country right now are targets, so they might be a little bit more kind. No, he's probably the reason why they shouldn't be here. One of them, I think. I think he's bad, right? So I have to remember that just because someone is of a population that's being targeted doesn't mean that they're all good people. just because you're a surfer doesn't mean you're a good person, right? You can still be a dick and still be all of those things, right? Or just because you go hiking doesn't mean you're a good person. Or just because you're like this dude we'll see what this dude, he's into Oriental medicine, he said, and all of meditation and all of these things. And I'm the opposite, like I said. So I'm curious to see what his response to me was, because he responded this morning. So if he's a really mellow dude, like he says he is, his response is going to be kind. If not, he's going to be a dick about it. So we'll see. But it's like, you know, words don't mean anything anymore. People can say whatever they want. I do not care what you say to me. I care how you make me feel, right? And I don't care what you say to me. And that's what I told my boss. I said, you know, you guys can sit there and praise me all you want. That doesn't mean anything to me. What means to me is how you treat me. If you tell me I'm a great person, but you look right through me every time you see me, you don't fucking think I'm a great person, or you would show me the respect to at least give me a nod, right? Because I worked with someone like that, and it pissed me off. She would come up to me and say, oh, you're doing such a great job, and then finally she goes, you know, it doesn't seem like you believe me. And it's like, I didn't say to her, it's not that I know I'm doing a good job. That's not it. It's that you say that and you still don't respect me. So fuck you. I don't care what you think, right? You're telling me I'm doing a good job doesn't mean shit to me because you still look right through me when you walk past me every single time. So, you know, anyway, where's my phone? Okay, Walter, hold on. I'll throw it one more time and then I need to find my phone and close the gate because Ronan's coming home. And I want to look at those videos. Dr. Toy. Where did I set down my phone? Do you know? Oh well. Brandon can call when he gets home because the ringer's on. There it is, right right in front of my face. All right, I'm gonna have to go open the gate. I want to look at this video. I have not looked at the video of me. Oh shit! Did I just shut myself off? God damn it. No, I don't think so. Looks like I'm still there. All right, I want to look at this paddleboarding video. I haven't did that yet. Oh wait, I'll go ahead and start right there. Although I do have to go open the gate.
The water's way down there today too. That's alright though. I know I'm wearing a life jacket. Kind of just for warmth too, so. Just the water's cold. Kinda. Just people out there in shorts.
Alright guys, I think Bradley's heading home now from the dog. What do you say? Getting food real quick, then home, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna close the gate.
Man.
Food. So my child is sick, right? So they take him to the doctor to see what's going on. He's been sick, but he's been going to concerts and going to play at the lake and all these things instead of resting. And he's going to get food, which tells me he's probably going to get Taco Bell or McDonald's, that he's sick.
I go way the fuck out here.
That ought to help, you know, because it always helps me when I eat crap.
About an hour, I think. My short times. Fuck. Alright. And here we go. I'm touching bottom, but that's okay. I mean, still, if I stand up, I'm still standing, right? Whether I'm touching bottom or not. I'm gonna go around these kids. And over further. Obviously, like that. Hi. Right.
Oh, wait, I'm not watching. I'm not.
Nope.
Can you pause?
I'm not.
You can't even see it anyway. All you can see is me, so I fucked up. At least I noticed. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna give my dogs food, and I'll put it back on the screen, right? I have to remember all this stuff, this fucking streaming stuff. I'll tell you. It's not even about streaming. It's recording, so I guess it doesn't matter because it's mostly for me. So. All right. My hands hurt today. And that's all shit. Speaking of which, I don't have any left, do I? Yes, I do. Not very many. Wonder if you'll eat this. Will you eat this today, Odin? Let's see. There's blueberries, Odin. You don't usually eat blueberries. See, spoiled. This is Temperance and Walters, right? This. They eat better than me. There's oatmeal. This is all gross. There's oatmeal, rice, chicken, sardines, strawberries, bananas, chicken, oatmeal, rice, peas, carrots, blueberries. That's gross. Okay, come on, guys. And then Odin's is just carrots and rice and chicken, because that's usually what he'll eat. And see, he was eating other stuff too. Okay, that's fun. That's it. No more. No more for you. These lids. I just bought these fucking things and they don't close, right? That's what I got. I just bought this Tupperware thing from Walmart, and because I paid $4 for them, I guess, $4.50, almost $5, the lids don't. Like, I should have got the ones that were just a tad more expensive. It's fucking stupid. Everything's stupid. Great, I'm gonna get something to drink. Okay. I wanna watch this. There! You guys, come on, man. Really? Like you're barking at your boy. Get back. Stay. Get back. Stay. Out there though right now. I'll go out again in a little bit. I shouldn't even close the gate to tell you the truth. Whatever. I'm gonna watch this. My son's lips are swollen because he's got cold sores, right? And I hope that that's what this is, because I don't want to be. This sounds really fucking bitchy and rude. This girl that is living with him right now, like, I know that my son does not use protection, come to find out from his past girlfriend, which I can't. Like, I know he knows better than that, but he's this 26-year-old man. I cannot tell him, oh, by the way, you should be using a fucking condom. But so I'm a little worried. I'm like, and I don't want to be rude and be like, have you checked for STDs? Because you just started sleeping with this girl that you met, and just before, I don't know, she was going out drinking and shit, and she came here and never left, so I have a hard time. I'm not sure. I don't want to judge her because I don't know her, but I also, I mean, it happened to him before, you know, he didn't realize it and got an STD from someone, so I'm just saying. And now you want me to let you up, don't you? Well, guess what? I'm gonna then. Come on. You want up? You're going up. I'm not gonna sit here and deal with you. Hold on. Come on. Come on. his girl wants to go up. I'm starting to let his dog out. He went and got a cat, so the other dogs can't go up there because it's like when I mention it to my son, I'm like, well, now the other dogs can't come up here because they need to get used to the cat. Total silence. Not like we'll work on it. So tells me he doesn't want me up there, so fine. I'm not gonna go up there then, you know what I mean? It's like I get I'm like, he fucking had someone living here and then moved this girl in. And I'm like, what are we fucking doing? I mean, him thinking that nobody was going to be affected but him, or that the only thing that mattered was him, really is disappointing for me. Like, I'm still having a hard time with that, because it's like, but then I also am trying to realize that the way that the world is going right now, like, he's worried about that. And I think that he just wants to live every day like there is no tomorrow, which I get. However, there is a tomorrow, right? And I don't know that, I still think you have to make wise choices, you know? So whatever, it's not my house anymore now, because it's like I'm renting again, so that's fine. They're paying me rent, so fuck it. Except for yesterday. I don't think you can hear me, so I'm gonna wait. Here's the deal though. This house, even though there is a lot that needs to be done to it, and it is falling the fuck apart, kinda. I mean, it's, you know, it's still decent. I think it's got good bones. We're in a good neighborhood, right? Hindsight, I would have chosen something else, a different thing, but I cannot go back. I cannot erase the past 6 years, no matter how much I would like to change so many things in life. You know, I can't go back. But the thing about it is that this house, I worked really hard for. Like, I busted my ass in my lifetime for this, what I have, right? And it's like, my son moves these girls in. Like, first off, he moves out. Well, first off, I don't even feel like he's appreciated how hard I've worked in my life for what we have. I think he thinks that so much was handed to me. I talked to him about our trip to Japan. He's like, oh yeah, that was because our house burnt down. No, it fucking wasn't. I was saving for that. I already had money fucking put away. I already had half the trip paid for before the house burnt down. And we had a year to go. It would have been, you know what I mean? I'm like, yes, I was able to pay it off, and I was able to pay off the car that I gave you and these other things. But it's like, yes, I was able to do those things because the house burnt down, but it's like, is that luck, or is that, you know what I mean? I mean, for somebody to be like, you were able to do this because your house burnt down, not because you didn't work hard enough. Like, when my house burnt down, that wasn't work for me. I still had to go to work full time. I still had to go to school full time. I still had to take care of animals. I still had to take care of him. You know what I mean? And I had to do all those things by myself. I didn't have a partner. I didn't have somebody that helped me with those things. I did that. I had to do that because that is what happened in my life. During all that, when I was going to school and working full-time, going to school full-time, I had to have gallbladder surgery because I was getting gallstones. I had to have kidney stone surgery because I was getting kidney stones. My son was getting kidney stones, so I had to deal with that. My son had to have his appendix out, so I had to deal with that. My house burnt down, so I had to deal with that. All of those things I dealt with while I was going to school full-time and working full-time by myself, right? And I'm not saying poor me, but apparently I didn't work hard enough or something, you know? And it's like, the lack of appreciation just really fucking floors me. And it's like, and then this person moves in, this girl, these girls, these people. You know, first off, I had to rent it out because he couldn't step up and fucking even help me do yard work. Right? Like, when we moved here, he was too devastated to get a job at first. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll carry the load by myself until he went to school and started giving me $300 a month. He was 18 at the time. I expected him to step up. My bad, my expectations. I clearly did not raise him that way. That's on me, right? I thought I did, although I didn't. I didn't ask him to do anything ever, ever. I just always did it. And it's like, that was my mistake. So that was my bad, because now he doesn't do anything to help me, really. Monetarily, yes, but as far as the rest of it, not really, not a whole lot. So it's like, okay, whatever. That's on me. I raised that way. Anyway, I'm getting back to the other day. The fact that these people do not give a shit about this house or how hard I worked for it, right? The other day, I'm walking through the house and they're all upstairs. There's him and his girlfriend and her 4-year-old. And they leave all the lights on all the time. And the other day I went up, and I had talked about this when I went up, and there were bottles of booze, which, okay, fine, whatever. I don't belong up there. That same day I went up there were towels all over the bathroom floor. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are there towels all over the bathroom floor? I don't belong up there. I'm not going to ask, right? Yesterday, I'm downstairs in my house. My house. The down part is mine. And I'm walking through the hall, and my ceiling is dripping. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why is my ceiling dripping? So I look up in the ceiling and I realize it's under the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, great. So I go up there in the bathroom, the shower, and I'd heard her up in the bathroom. I'd heard her and Lucian up in the bathroom, which is her son, because they opened the bathroom window, right? And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, So I go up and knock on the door, and she pops her head out of the shower, and she's like, oh, you can come in. And I said, there's water leaking into my apartment. And she's like, water? And I said, yeah. And she goes, do you know where it's coming from? And I'm like, no, you're in the shower. Any clues? You and your child have been in the bathroom bathing and showering. Do you have any clues where the water might be coming from? I didn't say that, but I'm like, no. She goes, well, you can come in. So I went and looked in the kitchen. That's not where it was coming from. I knew that. So I went in to talk to my son in the bedroom. He wasn't in there. I'm like, great. So my son's in the shower with you, so I can't. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm done. So I just left. I left the house. I fucking left, because I'm like, and so, okay. So I leave. I go to the ocean, run into my son's ex-girlfriend there, of course. She's like, we're a lot alike. And I'm like, I know we are, Michaela. I know that. I knew that's why my son and you wouldn't get along. We're a lot alike, and we're also a lot different. She's a lot more fucked up than I was, maybe. I don't know. I was a meth head when I was her age, so it's hard to say. Anyway, beside the point. So I left. And I went to the beach, and then I went and picked up my microwave. Broke yesterday, so I went and picked up the microwave, and I was just like, fine, and I came home, and when I come home, my son comes down, which he rarely does anymore. He doesn't come out and say hello to me when I get off work. He doesn't. The things that he did before, he doesn't do now. And he says it's because of me, because I'm not embracing this. I'm like, okay, well, I'll try to embrace it. Then you do stupid shit like fucking flood the bathroom while you're up there having sex while the little child is running around. Or whatever it is you two are doing in the bathroom while Lucian's running around. Because I walk in and Lucian greets me at the door. And I'm like, okay, so Lucian's not in there. She's in there. My son's not in the okay. So, and we're flooding the bathroom. Thank you for giving a shit. Anyway. I'm venting. I'm just so fucking done. It's like, I just don't. If my mom comes here, it'll be another thing, because that'll give me, I'll need to take care of her, right? And so, but if my mom doesn't want to come here and I go to California, I don't know, man. I don't want to be, my son's, talking about moving to Montana. And I wanted to stay a family unit, right? And I still want to stay a family unit. If he moves to Montana and I stay here, we won't see each other. It'll be done, And it's like, that hurts me really bad, but maybe that's for the best, because I honestly don't want to be around someone who fucking doesn't even seem to like me and doesn't really appreciate me, And it's like, he does things like he's taking me to a concert. So he thinks he took me to dinner, right? He thinks about me sometimes. But I honestly don't even think he likes me. He never, he looks at my artwork. He's never told me One time he told me he liked one of my paintings in all of this time, you know? It's like, and I know he's my child. He's not supposed to be my support system or my encouragement, but it would be nice that he's an adult now if he could be a little bit encouraging, right? But he's not. And that's why I knew he was wrong for Michaela, you know, because he's not. And I don't know if he is for her or not. Upstairs, Veronica, I mean, he let her get a cat, you know. It's like, I've been telling him I wanted a cat for a long time. Not that he would stop me. It's my house. If I wanted a fucking cat, I would get one. But I wanted him on board, right? And when I got the cat, I wanted the cat to be all of ours. I didn't want the cat to be theirs, which is what it is, right? Like, I wanted the cat to, I wanted it too, right? And it's like, that's, and not now. I'm not going to bring the cat down here and risk it getting out, you know? But we're not, it's like, I'm not, like, if Odin and Walter aren't allowed upstairs now, I'm not going to go up there. It's like, I don't, that is not co-familying to me, right? Like, it used to be that, and when I said that, I said, I miss us being able to come up and just hang around. And he's just, like, I know he was saying to me, well, you still can, but I can't. I can. No, I don't even feel welcome in my home. So, and that's on me, right? But anyway, back to the flooding of the bathroom bullshit. Fucking pissed me off. So I look in, there's a panel, and I look in the panel and I see that it's wet up there. And so I come home, and Rylan had been up there, and he texted me when I was out. I didn't read the text. I didn't look at my phone. I turned on music and I drove. I'm like, I'm fucking done. I'm done of people not fucking caring. Of me being the only one who gives a shit about this. I worked my fucking ass off for this, and I'm the only one that cares, right? He keeps saying he cares. He keeps talking a good talk, but he's not followed through. Although he did help get the water heater. I will say that when it went out. You know, but it's okay. Shh. Shh. Be quiet. It's okay. I'm being angry. Don't want to be that, so I'm gonna breathe. Anyway, he cares. He just doesn't care like me. My expectations are too high. Anyway, so he comes down and he looks up. He texts me and said, are you on your way to the hardware store to get plumber's tape? No, because it's not from the plumbing. It's from you guys flooding the bathroom. Right? And so it's what it's from. So I come home and he goes, well, it's from the pipes. I feel it coming, you know, you can feel the pipes are wet. And I said, that's not what it's fucking from, Rylan. Around the pipes that go through the floor, that is not sealed. If you flood the bathroom, it's going to drip down those pipes and drip down. That is what it's from. It's not from the plumbing. It could be from the plumbing. I'm hoping it's not the plumbing, but my viewpoint, I said, so was there water on the bathroom floor? And nobody, like, I couldn't get us, finally, I'm like, you know, a little while later, because I was mad, and he knew I was mad, and I'm trying not to be mad. If you flood the bathroom, whatever, like, it's like I told him, this is your inheritance. If you fuck it up, it's not your inheritance. If you fuck it up where I have to leave and sell it, it's no longer your inheritance, because I will be living off that, because I cannot live here, right? So either you take care of this, and this is your inheritance, or you fuck it up, and it's not. Those are your two choices. I didn't say that, but that's where I'm at with this. This is where I'm at, right? And it's like, and so finally I was like, so what's there water on the bathroom floor? And he goes, well, there always is. And I said, no, there's not. I did not flood the bathroom when I was up there. So there isn't always. If there always is, then you need to fucking figure out a way to fix that. You know, care about the fact that there is fucking water on the floor and it's leaking through to my apartment. Don't be, it's like, but he didn't want his little girlfriend to think it was anything she did, right? Well, so far I've gotten up there. The candle warmer's been on. Candles have been lit, right? It's like, and he's like, well, where she came from, they just didn't care. And when I tell her, she fixes it. And it's like, okay, that's good. I'm glad. I hope that she grows to care. I hope that it continues to work that way. But I'm the one who spent my life working for this. So we all need to remember that. You know what I mean? And it's like, and I feel like that's being forgotten in the equation. And it's starting to kind of piss me off. you know. And so if my mom doesn't want to come here, I have to figure out what I'm going to do. And if she, like, I don't want to go to California. That's the last fucking thing I want to do. And if I go to California, I'm certainly not selling this place, because it wouldn't be for long. You know, it would just be like I would work there and pay whatever I have to pay to keep this here. But the thing about it is I have Walter and I have Odin, and I'm not going to trust them to take care of these dogs. Like, they do help with temperance, but nobody, as you've seen, nobody does the yard work. Nobody helps me clean up dog shit. They take care of what they have taken care of, and I kind of think that's barely. I'm not even going to go up there. The times I've been up there, I've been like, wash a fucking dish. You know, I will not leave dishes like that for extended periods of time in my sink. That's who I am. So I told my son, I don't live like you live. I don't want to come up there. I don't want to see it. You know, I don't live like that. I'm sorry. I do leave dishes in my sink sometimes overnight, but it drives me insane. That's not, I just, you know, and I'm not there. I mean, my floors are, because I live with dogs, I sleep in a bed with dogs. So clearly I am like, there are things, you know, but there are also things that I'm just different, you know. I don't flood the fucking bathroom, for starters, you know, consistently, clearly. It happens all the time. No, it fucking doesn't. Anyway, I'm going to get some aspirin. I'm going to look at this. I've been venting for how long now? I don't know, an hour. Here I am talking to my computer again. Hi, friends. I am going to look at the match thing. I hope I didn't mean to be bitchy. That was kind of bitchy, though. Which, true. I almost told him when I responded to him, I don't think that you and I are a match. I mean, come on. The dude is into Oriental medicine, and he likes meditating every morning. I get up every morning, and immediately I am outside playing with dogs. I could meditate, I guess. They would probably be okay if I just sat for a minute. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I have been able to come in and have coffee sometimes before I take them out, but, you know, Walter takes up a good amount of time, and Rylan has always told me that I should just get rid of him, which, if I was going to get rid of him, it would have been before we moved, when he was 3 months old. That's when I would have gotten rid of him. I should have done that, yes, from the beginning. I should not have gotten a border collie. I will say that. But I did, and I made that commitment. And it's so funny to me how easy fucking people walk away from that shit. You know, I mean, yes, he probably would have been happier if he were on a sheep farm and he were running sheep. I do think that. I do. However, knowing that he was going to be somewhere, that they were going to take care of him and love him and give him the same attention and care that I would, are two different things. Like, I don't know anybody that I would trust enough to say, I'm going to give you this dog. I never have. Had I felt that I knew someone enough to trust them, to give them that dog, I would have done that. But I'm not just going to give another living thing away to whoever because it's become work for me. Right? And it's like, that's who I am. That's who I am, right? And I don't know how many people are like that. I think there's a lot of us out there, but that's not who my son is, right? And it's not who I raised. So I don't know. I'm confused by that a little bit. I don't know I don't know if, because he didn't get that from me, right? Did he get that from his dad? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Or did he get it just because how fucked up the world is and he doesn't want to spend his time on something like, if I could go back to things, like one thing I would change with the dogs, if I could go back, was Temperance had a sister. I would just forget. I would call the border collie people and say I had already given him a deposit, but I'd be like, you can keep the deposit. That dog's too much. Because I read about it and I was like, oh fuck, this is going to be a lot of dog, right? But I had already paid a deposit. They probably would have kept the deposit and sold it, no problem. They were a farm. He was a farm dog. And then I could have gotten Temperance's sister and they could have grown up together. That, right? If I could go back to do that, that would have been the thing, right? But that is not what happened. We got Walter. Therefore, I do the best I can with him. Like, I know all it is throwing a toy every single day, 3 times a day, but that's his job, right? And shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? And not to mention the fact that during COVID, and I started talking about this the other day and I realized I didn't finish, but during COVID, when I got laid off and I would lay there and I would hear those dogs in the morning, I didn't even want to wake up because I didn't have help with them. And I never have. I've never had, like I said, I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I took this. I always said yes. I always said yes, I will get these things, thinking that I was doing this as a team effort, and it was never that. I was the parent and never required anything from my child. So, but I would lay there and I would just not even want to change my breathing, because as soon as they knew I was awake, they would want my attention. And at the time were we fenced in? I don't think we were fenced in, and I was trying to get Rylan to go with me to take them for walks and stuff, and it's like taking Walter from this house to the tennis courts, which is where we would take them to throw the tennis ball. He would screech the whole way. It was horrendous, and I couldn't get him to stop. When I couldn't get him to stop, it would be bad because I would get mad, and it was stupid, right? And so he was just always like, we should just get rid of him. And then we got fences, and I started throwing a toy for him. But all those things, so much in my brain. If I could just change everything, or if I had had a support system. And now this is my support system, my computer. Hello, Frank. How fucking sad. All right, here we are. Do I still look like I'm talking with marbles in my mouth? I haven't really watched myself. I know that I don't, I feel like I mumble a lot, and I'm needing to learn to what's the word? Accentuate? Is that the word? Accentuate my words? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to watch this video. Okay, I'm going to do this. Oh, look. Okay. It's getting cold. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay. I said I was going to do it. Look at how old my hands look. My body is getting, look at that. Oh my God, look at that. I don't pay attention really to my skin and stuff. I had to put them on so I could see if I was recording, because my skin's getting wrinkly. I'm a science experiment. Wait, 62 years almost, baby.
I don't know. I've got 2 batteries, so I got my life jacket on. Here we go. I'm buckled in. Alright, glasses off. And it's still recording. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Take some mask.
I'm going to be groaning because I'm carrying my paddleboard down there. So,
no, Walter, we aren't going out. I know. I love you so much.
So I'm going to go with that
I should take you to the beach. Except for Odin.
Yeah, here we go.
I wonder if they would let Odin come upstairs. Probably not, because whatever. Because they suck. That's why.
I'll keep these back away. I'll probably take this part off. Maybe. There you go. The water's way down there today too. That's alright though. I know I'm wearing a life jacket. Kind of it's for warmth too, so. This water's cold. Kinda. People out there in shorts. Man. go way the fuck out here. Because the tide is coming in about an hour, I think. I'm not sure what time it is. Fuck. Alright.
Oh my god.
Come on, my friend.
I have to do my camera better.
Whew. And here we go. I'm touching bottom, but that's okay. I mean, still, if I stand up, I'm still standing, right? Whether I'm touching bottom or not. Okay. I'm gonna go all around these kids. And over further, where the fog is over there.
I want to go out when it's foggy. It's kind of foggy, but not in the water. It's like, really? You guys have to swim right in front of me? Oh, shit. That's exactly what they did. I like turn around.
Right. Nope. I'm not.
Incoming voice call from +1 458 239 5172.
What is the water doing? It's doing something weird right there. I think.
I put my feet up. It's like, is there something under the... I can't remember what it was. It freaked me out, though. Like, what's over there? There's critters out there. That was funny.
So standing on it might be a little bit harder.
I think I almost...
What? And just if I fall in, I fall in, right? Get a little bit closer. Let's see, please. Am I leaking? No. I'm fine.
I think I'm standing. I can't tell. I don't know, maybe not. Oh, no. Okay. Because I know I almost fell in. I need to get a new one of those. That thing's...
Okay, hold on. Maybe a little bit too lately, but I can't blow bubbles. Wish I might need to.
Blowing bubbles didn't work out like I wanted it to either. Oh yeah, because I started going into the... I wasn't paying attention. That's right.
Alright, I need to get away from here.
Shit.
Oh shit! Oh!
That's fun though. It's fun. See, I want to go out to Beth's door. This is fun. They're not that big, but it's fun. I love it. See, I need to practice standing up in those. Is what I have to do. That's so much fun. I love that. Yay! I like this because it's almost like I'm doing it again because it was actually me doing it. I'm not watching someone else. Oh, I tried to stand up again here. Am I standing? No, I'm on my knees. I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm standing.
Oh, that's right. I'm still recording. I forgot. I tried standing up. I almost fell in. It's kind of windy, so I don't know if... And it's not sunny. I don't want to fall in front of all these people either, so I'll try again. But now I'm afraid because I didn't pump my board up as much as I usually do, so I'm kind of wondering if that was a mistake. I was in the sun. I was getting hot. I totally forgot I was still recording. That's funny. I started to blow bubbles and then I ended up over there in all those waves. So I think I'm gonna go this way. This is where the birds are. I want to try and stand up again. It's super windy though. I'm kind of scared. Now I'm chicken. I've done it lots of times.
This is fun. It's like I'm out there again. I'm excited. I like this. I'm gonna have to watch my videos. I never do. This is fun though. This makes me feel like I'm out there again. So I like this. I'm excited to.
It's just that they're doing lifeguard camp over there.
I'm excited to do Friday.
Ooh, I like that. Here they come. Look, here they come. So I usually like standing up for these, but I'm scared now. I'm being all chicken because it's cold. I'm probably blocking it too, huh? Yay! Here comes another one. Yay! I'm gonna have to stand up just to prove that I can. I'm just afraid now. I don't want to fall in front of all these little teeny boppers. Ooh, what's that? There's weird movement right there. I'm over. I'm getting out of here. There was weird movement there. I didn't like it. Kind of freaked me out a little. I'll go over there to the other side of these people, and then I will stand up. The waves aren't as bad over there. These little boppers are standing up.
I can hear that child upstairs stomping around.
So,
Yeah, that's another thing. They don't consider the fact that I'm up at 5:45 every morning. They stomp around up there at 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, are you fucking... Yeah, you see? I don't like that, listening to people stomp above my head. I'm gonna have to get used to that. I mean, he's 4. What am I gonna do? Tell him to fucking stop it? Don't live! Stop jumping! As I jump. So, you know. Okay. I mean, I don't have... I'll be right back. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna let you out, but I'm not gonna go out there to play. Noted. Which one is it? One. Alright. Hey, no, we're not playing. Come on, come inside. Odin, come on, it's chilly out. Hey, come on. I just had to go on my truck for something. Okay. I want to finish watching this. Raya. Max, what makes you... See? Max, what makes you. That's what I'm doing right there. I'm maxing what makes me, baby. That's me. Right there with my rainbow socks. Okay. Alright, I'm going to finish watching. How much longer? Halfway through.
here comes that wind. Whoosh. Here we go, baby.
You know, one thing I'm really happy about with this GoPro is that the wind, you cannot really hear it. I was going to have my son get me a phone and give him this GoPro, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm keeping it. Because now that yeah, I'm keeping it. I just wish I could...
I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit foggy. No such luck. Here come the waves.
And all these kids, I don't know if I said it earlier, I probably did, but they're lifeguard training is what they're doing. They're training for lifeguards out there, and they swam way out.
A woman was just asking me about it. She's coming out with her kids. I should let her know I'm recording.
This woman
She's
just...
got all 3 kids on her board. That's awesome. I love it. That's awesome. I love it. All 3 kids. That's great. You're standing. I almost fell. Now I'm chicken. I'm like, I don't want to fall in. It's not very deep though, huh? Chicken. All right. If these kids.
Her daughter's screaming. You hear her? Oh my God. So she told me she had taken her daughters out in a lake. It's clear that the ocean for them was one of them. It was a little bit more. Not to mention the fact that it is cold. Like the lifeguard kids didn't have on booties, but for me to be out there clearly, like I have on, these are only, I think 3 millimeters, so they're not the best. We need 4 out there is better. But these are 4. These are specific for this coast, this water. These boots are. So it is cold. You know what I mean?
Okay, are we ready? Hold. Okay, you got this. Core. Think of the log. Think of the log. You practiced on the log, remember? You can do this. You can stand. You got this. Okay, now. Ooh, here comes the wind. Core.
Oh, it's a drag because you can't see in front. That sucks. The video's shitty. Oh, or not? Oh, that's because I was turning. Okay. Oh, I don't have it good. Damn it.
Oops.
Needs to be up higher. Shoot. Oh, well.
Yeah. For a minute. I'm recording it for prosperity, so I had to stand. Huh? I can't hear you.
I like your water shoes.
Oh, thank you. They're the best.
They look like they're probably meant for this.
They're meant for, yeah, and I run on the beach with them too. But I bought them at a surf shop
Huh.
specifically for this. It's not very deep, which is good.
Baby,
But anyway. Okay.
I mean, it's not too bad. Okay.
All right.
I think it depends on if I'm standing up straight or I'm doing this too. I need to stand up core strong. Look, though, I'm standing. Look, there I go. I'm standing.
I told you I could do it.
Yay, look at that.
I'm not going to get too cocky though.
I said I was going to do it. Remember? When for my 50th birthday, I was going to go boogie boarding, and I did. Then I said for my 60th birthday, I did it on my 61st, and now again on my 62nd. But look. Hasn't been my 62nd birthday yet, but I will. Look it. I said these two. I said I was gonna. And there I am. See, I'm so proud of myself. My son doesn't have to be proud for me. Screw it. I'm proud for me.
There goes birds. I'm going to sit down in a minute though. This is phone, but I really, like, my legs are like, shake on. Sorry though. Turn around.
See, I like turning around, especially when I'm standing. That's really good for your core because you gotta. I like doing that. It's fun.
Okay.
Yay! I'm so proud of myself.
All right, I'm sitting down. It's about all the standing I can do. My ankles. All right. I want bubbles. Okay. Whoosh. Alright.
I feel like I had done a lot of I had either done a lot of yard work that day or I had been at work. I think I had worked that day. I did work that day. I came after work. I think that's why I was a little bit more tired because I work cleaning. So I'm cleaning. I'm physically doing stuff all day pretty much. It's so much better than sitting at a desk. Yay. Okay. Look at how nice that is. So I'm hoping that it'll be sunny on Friday when I go so we can get a better, like, view of it. Oh, there. I blew bubbles. And I'm going to blow bubbles again. Michaela's supposed to go with me. We'll see.
I'm hoping that you were able to get more than just the board. We'll see. But I'm blowing bubbles.
they kept going back at me, so I wasn't able to see them. I don't know.
Everyone that has a board, keep the board clean. If you don't have a board, go grab a board in the sand and wash it off.
Bubbles. I need to put them lower. The camera can't see them. There they all go. Bubbles.
just because I said it was gonna go blow bubbles on my paddleboard, so so I did.
Bubbles.
I'm gonna do it again next time I go. It's fun. See, I want my mom to come here. Like, she can sit out there. I can take my truck to where I can take her out.
Where do you usually paddleboard at?
What's that?
Where are you from? Are you from this area?
We actually just moved here about a month ago.
Oh. From where?
Like outside of Medford.
Tennessee.
Southern Oregon.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Wow. How are you liking it?
I think we like it so far.
Good.
You know, we're like, actually, technically, I think it's called Hauser.
Okay. Oh, I like Hauser.
Over the bridge.
Yeah. It's nice. Nice.
Yeah, there's still some adjusting.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys seem to have taken to this really quick, so that's good, you know?
I keep seeing people with these. I had to order one. I got it in last week. That was the first time blowing it up.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a lot of work.
I'm like, oh, this is so much fun. Like, I see people with their dogs on it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yep, they're fun.
I don't
Yeah.
usually go out there to talk to people.
And now you don't have to be.
I don't like being mean, but I didn't, like, it was weird because, like, I don't know that she wanted to talk with me, but she, like, talked to me when I got there, and then she kind of came out and was talking to me, and then she parked her paddleboard by my paddleboard when I went back out to my truck. But then she said something about, I talked about my son dating someone with a 4-year-old, and she goes, oh, so you're a grandma? And I was like, no, I'm not a grandma. And she just kind of looked at me, and I'm like, that's not my son's child. I'm like, I am not attached to that child. I'm not saying that I won't grow attached to that child, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to do that. It's like, when he broke up with his last girlfriend, I'm the one that went through it more than him, right? He was getting exactly what he wanted. He was breaking up with her, and he got this new girlfriend. Boom. You know? And it's like, and then she, like, moved out, and she started seeing this other guy. Boom. And I'm, like, sitting here going, okay. So I felt what she was feeling when he broke up with her. He didn't, like, I don't know. Again, I'm just going to chalk it up to men and women think very differently and leave it at that, right? Because the level of empathy that I saw was really not much, but then I did not live through everything he lived through in their situation, right? I feel like she told me they were still intimate up until a couple days before, like, pretty, like, I don't know. I feel like he did some stuff that I was confused by, but it doesn't matter. Why am I talking about this again? Because I'm the one that went through it. I'm not going to grow attached to somebody and have them just dump them again. I don't ask to have more people in my life. I would like maybe a person. But people are too much work. And especially children. A 4-year-old, I'm not a grandma. Anyway, it's not my son's child. But anyway, she said that to me, you're a grandma, and I said, no, I'm not. So I don't know if that kind of turned her off because she had 3 kids. And it's not that I don't like kids, but I am not a grandparent. And I really did not plan on living with a child. It's instant family. I didn't ask for that, right? So that's why I need to just have them be renters, because I didn't ask for an instant family, and I don't know if I want one. So I'm just saying, yeah, right now I don't. So we'll leave that there. Okay, I'm back to paddleboarding.
Do you have enough Yeah, because I know I'm gonna get a regular one, so I don't have to blow it up. Because I don't want to have to work that hard before I come out here. Woo, I don't want to go sideways either. Ugh.
It also sucks because I can't hear shit and she's talking and I still can't hear what she said. Oop, I'm gonna bump.
Boom. Hi guys, sorry. Yeah, I know, mine hasn't yet, so I'm thankful. How long have you had it for?
This is the first time we blew it up.
Okay. Nice.
I feel
Well,
kind
it's
of,
all
well,
right with
the
everyone.
kids are
I
there.
mean, they're used to going in a kayak,
Okay.
you know, so this is just...
A little bit scary for him.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, even though last week we found a little lake and I was pulling her around in a tube.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
she's like, I'm just relaxing. She's on the tube behind me, you know.
Not today, huh?
And yeah, she was not afraid.
I didn't show him for very long.
Yeah. it
I
is
did tell her
scary
I
out
was
here. It's all
recording,
more open,
so.
but
But hey, look, there's a lot of...
all right. Right, I'm gonna go this way.
Oops.
Here we go. Woo!
Catherine's just chilling. She's taking it in.
Okay, here come waves. Here come the waves. Yay! I love this. Those are fun. They're not very big, but it's fun. Yeah. Here it comes. Yay!
It's like, I can't hear you, lady. I'm sorry, I'm deaf.
So I went down this week, so I'm gonna keep on my camera.
Her name was Ashley, actually.
Here we go. Next time I come out, I'll stand longer, I promise. I'll come out when it's sunny. I've actually already looked. Next, on the 28th, it's supposed to be really nice. And the tide
that was
is going
yesterday.
to be...
Why didn't I come
Right
out,
now
go
it's
out
starting.
yesterday? I was doing
But
yard
the
work.
tide is going to be coming in about the same time when I get off work. So, even now we're getting, the tide is coming in. It started coming in at 3. I'm not sure what time it is. God, there's kids out here with no wetsuits. This shit's cold. These people are crazy. I'm gonna turn around. I should probably go in and quit recording. I recorded enough. Oh yeah, I need to do a selfie though. So let me from here. I put a selfie stick thingy on here. Alright, I'm gonna take this off. See, it's me. See, look, me on the paddleboard. It's amazing, isn't it? All these people. Hey, I am going to now. Ooh, I'm gonna hook this back up and get out of where I'm at. I don't want to be right here. Oops, it's the wrong one. I need to pay attention. I'm gonna end up getting sideways in the waves here and falling over if I'm not careful. Like right now. I need to settle up here. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, look at that. Hold on, stop. I
Sorry.
gotta look at my skin. Hold on. I gotta see what I look like.
Here. Oh,
That's my hand, but look at that. Wow. Crazy. I look like an orange, an old orange. Right there, that was so wrinkly. Isn't that funny? Because I don't even think that, like I know that that's real. I know that that's how I look, but I don't look like that in my head, you know? Like, I don't look like that in my head. It's weird. I know it's real because I'm looking at it. But I don't look at myself because that's not how I look. I don't look old. I mean, I do. I could see it, but whatever. My wrinkles in my eyes. It's all right, though. I am what I am. That's funny.
Come on, go ahead. There we go. Hope I paddle out before I end up fucking turning sideways.
Oh, I gotta watch my language. I gotta
there's
quit
kids
saying
walking right
that.
there, so it's not like it's her. I'm gonna
My
get hurt.
stomach
or anything. Oh, and
hurts.
there's dogs over there. There's a bunch of stuff going on. You could walk and I have a life jacket on. You can drown in 3 feet of water. I'm just saying. It's cold, huh? Here we go. All right. It's so peaceful. I love it. I wish it was foggy. It's okay though. You be careful. I don't want to go out too far out there. It's scary. Although the wind's blowing the other direction. The wind's blowing me back in. So I think I'm safe. Here we go. We're turning. I wish some little critters would come out. That would be cool. I should tell her. Keep your eye out. I should tell them. Oh, I should be careful though, because I don't want to scare her daughter. And she's already afraid of it. Alright. Get up on my knees here. I think I recorded enough for today. I'm gonna go. I hope I got good recording.
Actually, I went back out again and stood up some more.
I'm gonna take this off.
And I was thinking I probably should. I'm probably just gonna keep it on next time. I don't know if I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna continue to wear a life jacket.
It's just it's a long time of me doing nothing but paddling around out here. And right here I can touch. Like if I fell in, I could touch. Maybe. Yeah, it would be up to my neck. I'm short. That's okay though, I have a life jacket on. Always wear a life jacket. You could drown in 3 feet of water and just say, I'm not that strong of a swimmer. Should I try and stand up again?
It's true though, you can drown in 3 feet of water, and out there, you never know, man. Those waves just could, although it is pretty calm at Sunset Beach, but it can, I don't know. A lot of it is for warmth too, but I would like to get more of like a form-fitting or thinner or something. I don't know, but whatever.
What time it is. I have to go to my truck for a minute, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna see what time it is. Okay, here's my truck. Right there. Take me in.
So I was gonna go yesterday, but I didn't because I'm gonna go on Friday, and it cost me like $10 each time to go out there for gas.
All right, I'm done with my GoPro Mini for now. We'll see.
And so my son was like, "Oh, well, we can get you a Prius or something." I'm like, "Okay." I don't know. I like the truck. A Prius would be better on gas, though. I don't know. At this point, I don't even really fucking care. was going to be more in debt, you know. More in debt, more in debt, more in debt, more in debt. More in debt, more in debt. More in debt.
This is my new space, kind of. It's not all set up yet, but for now, I don't know if my mom's gonna end up if she.
There's my turtle. I made that turtle. I made those turtles.
I don't know that the space would change a lot.
I made that. I made that. That's where my dog's
Besides, right now she's in darkness, and she might like that. I hope not. There's the hummingbird feed.
I made that. Hummingbird feeders.
There's the dogs on the bed. Yes, because see that little corner right there? That's where I get to sleep. And I just kind of curl up over in there, and then they get the rash, as you can see, because there's one more that sleeps back over there. There's Odin, but anyway, I get that little, well, there's the whole space right there, not just that corner, but anyway, that's my space, and then there's all my clothes, and then there's a chair that I put in for Temperance that she doesn't use, because now she's sleeping in the bed with me, and that makes it's okay, because she's not upstairs with my son as much, and I feel bad for her. And there's some plants, there's my TV, which I shouldn't have in here, because I listen to crap while I'm sleeping instead of positive things. I am changing that. There's my plants. I started with that plant, that one. That used to be a tiny plant, and there was another plant in there. And then I had that one plant there too. And then I had, that was mixed with another plant, and I separated it. And this is what happened with all of those. So there's one plant from one of them. There's another plant from one of them. That one I had to cut down. I'm hoping it'll come back. We'll see. Kind of butchered it. That's Michaela's old plant. This is my hallway. I gotta sneeze. Okay, I sneezed. This is my hallway. There's one of my paintings. It's a tapestry. La la la. There's another tapestry. That's mine. By the way, that's mine. The other stuff back there, a lot of stuff is mine. Mine. What I make. That's one of my paintings. That's another painting. This one I like, because if you look, you can't really see very well, but there is a woman in the mountain, and I like that painting. Anyway, I like the moon. Okay, and then there's my dragonflies. There's another plant from a plant. There's another plant from a plant. There's two more plants from a plant. There's another plant from a plant. There's a plant that was mixed with a plant that turned into another plant. There's another plant from a plant. There's a plant that's just a plant. There's some fish I made a long time ago out of roofing materials. There's a turtle I made a long time ago out of tin cans. There's an owl I made out of soup cans. There's something I painted for my son. The panels back behind there for the power and stuff. Let's see. This is one of the first things I made right there. That bird is out of tin, just tin. And then that owl is out of soup cans. The dragon is paper mache. Those dragonflies I bought, which is what started all of this way back when in Montana before we moved here, which is when I made that peacock right there. And then this ring someday will be something, I don't know, with the wire hanging from it. I have somewhere I have a dragonfly around that I can put in there that I did not make. That butterfly I did not make. That bird I made. So then this is my living room. There's my other dog who sleeps in the bed up at the top of my head, and if I touch him when he's sleeping, he gets pissed because he's old and cancerous, and I'm hoping he'll just go to sleep at the top of my head, and that I wake up and he's not awake anymore, because I don't want to take him to a vet, because it'll be very traumatic for him and for me, because they're always traumatic. It's like there's so many things that I could not afford for him that, like, body-wise. Like, he probably would have cost me thousands and thousands of dollars. Well, a couple thousand anyway, for all of his issues, because he was bred badly. So I've just done my best to take care of him. I mean, I make his dog food, for God's sakes. So, because I don't want him, because he gets allergies. As you see, he's eating his paw, which he will not let me put medication on it. He turns into a prick. There's my computer I already showed. That my mom made for my son. Oh yeah, there's another plant that I made from the plant over there. Oh yeah, there's another one. Okay. Then this is outside. So now, outside I have put up this fence here that goes over. That's the backyard, and that's just outside the bedroom door. So that's where the dogs can get out to go to the bathroom, because they used to go out in the backyard, but now I live down here. So when my mom comes, I can set her up right here. And she can sit out here and be on her computer, or she can be right there at the window on her computer. Instead of, she's in this dark, gross room, and my sister and her have been together a long time, and I think it would be good for them to separate. So anyway, and I can take her to the beach, and there's bamboo right there. I need to fix that fence. My son keeps telling me he'll help me, and then it's funny because someone said to me the other day, Rylan is a man who hires other men, and she was right. He is, because so far to date, in all of this property that I have right here, all of this land, it's not a lot, but it is all of this, and then there's the backyard. I'm gonna walk up there. So far to date, since we moved here in 2018, I'm gonna say that I've had a help with this yard. Maybe if we're on a good, I'm gonna give it generosity and say 10 times. And that's really generous. Then there's this. So I've been caring for all of this. I can't do anything with this. This has been the bane of my existence. I want to climb up there and just cut that shit. I've gotten into it, as you can see, and cut some of it, but what we need to do is just trim it back and then bring it down. But I talked to someone, he wanted $3,000 to $4,000, and my son was gonna finance it, and then he's like, oh, he's right though, there's other things that need to be done because this house is a fucking lot. You know. So anyway, as you see. Okay, so then I'm gonna go back down. There's my truck. I'm doxing myself out, whatever. We all know where I live. Someone wants to come and get me, they can find me, and then we have to deal with that. Kind of don't think anyone's gonna. Okay, then there's this part of the yard here, which I typically weed eat because I'm super bad about cleaning out the poop in that. And then if my mom comes, or when my mom comes, this area right here, see, we can move that back like 5 feet, probably a little more, right to the pole. So we'll move that fence back, and then we can buy like I'll live in a camper van right here, or she can, because we can fence it off, and she has dogs, so then her and her dogs can live right there. I think she's got 3 small dogs, like teeny, like yippers, you know? So that's the plan. So I guess we're staying, but so far I'm the only one. Oh yeah, and then over there behind that fence, you can see to the neighbor's fence, I think. Like right there is the neighbor's fence that's falling apart, but between that fence and my fence is like 5, 6 feet, something like that. That also just needs to be, we need to fix the fence, and I want to turn it into like some kind of a koi pond or something back there. It sucks because of the traffic and sirens, but it's still a cool area. Anyway, as I said, to date, maybe 10 people have helped me. Ooh, we know this guy's not here to help me. Right, I'm gonna go. Bye. Peace out. I need to look at my video for paddleboarding too, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye.
Okay, and I'm gonna go again. Although I don't know what time. So let's see if there's anything interesting happening before I go. What time is it? 1:22. I'm gonna go in a minute. I don't wanna. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna play with my dogs for a while and do some stuff around my house. But I wanted to stream and say that I plan on getting more video of going out to the ocean on Friday. And yeah, I'm gonna try to get more video just in general of stuff. So, but not everything is stupid. Most things, oh, that's what I wanted to do. One more thing before I go. Hold on. I want to check what this guy responded and see how mad he was at me. Haha. On eHarmony. That guy. I feel like I didn't mean to be mean. Message. He says, that's amazing. You can tell all that. Good luck to you. No, I can. Okay, so he just, yeah, he was pretty, because I told him I didn't think that we were right for, you know, I said I don't feel like we would be, what did I say? He did get a little angry. It's funny. Whoa, pull this over. Let me see. I said to him, because he didn't respond, let me go back to this. He might have blocked me, I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it though. Because I said, okay, he said, hi Shay, I'm with you, no dogs on the furniture, which is not what I said in my bio. Let me go to my bio real quick. Anyway, he says, I'm with you, no dogs on the furniture. There needs to be a few places where there's no dog hair. My bed is another one. I only have one dog. She's amazing. She comes to work with me. What brings you joy these days? And I said, I think you misread my bio. I actually do let the dogs on the furniture. And as I laughed to myself, I currently sleep in a dog pile. I have been single a very long time, so the dogs have been really spoiled. That I will say. I find joy in dancing on the beach, singing to the ocean, and into the wind. I have found my second childhood, and I am striving to do things I have dreamed of. I have taught myself to paddleboard at Sunset Beach, and my goal is to paddle at Bassendorf on a calm day. I write, draw, sculpt, paint, anything creative. How about you? Your bio sounds interesting. Oriental medicine, curious, because I'm curious about that. And a Japanese garden is something I would enjoy having as well. I went to a restaurant in Japan. That had a sand and stone garden in it, which was true. And then I responded because he read that. That was at 4:17 yesterday. He read that. He didn't respond. And so I woke up and I was kind of bitchy at 5:23 in the morning. And I said, best wishes to you, Gregory. I mean, it's pretty clear that we are not a match. Not only the dogs, but I'm certain I would be too much for you. I didn't want to be rude, so I thought I'd respond, which is true because everybody tells me I'm too much, which he doesn't know because he said, that's amazing. You can tell all that. Good luck to you. And I said, I believe so. You appear to be mellow and grounded, and I'm not. So, yes, I can tell all that, Gregory. I'm a lot. People, like, somebody who studies Oriental, like this is who this person is, right? He studies Oriental medicine and, okay, so first off, I don't find him very attractive, but I mean, that doesn't mean anything. But he does morning meditations. I immediately get up and play with the dogs. He hikes through the forest, which I do like doing. I like kayaking. I don't bike. Cruising in your red Cobra with music on and hair flying. I mean, that would be fun, but tell me you're pretentious without telling me you're pretentious, you know? Cruising in my red Cobra. I mean, I don't know. It's like, okay, so there's another thing. I do love deep, real conversation, laughter, and kindness. I'm good there. I'm liberal, and I value honesty and all of those things. But then someone who is financially stable, I am not. I love nature, I do, and adventure, and quiet moments I have a hard time with. Someone real, I am, and I do want to grow and laugh and love authentically. But meditation and yoga retreats is something I might be interested in, but those aren't high on my list. You know what I'm saying? It's like cruises are not a thing for me, really. The beach I do like, but I live at the beach. You know what I'm saying? I am into art, being into nature, all of these things, dancing, all of those things we are. But here we go. To pay off his house so that he may retire. Then the woman of his dreams travel around the country and perhaps the world, just taking, which I'm not saying I wouldn't want to do that either. So, I mean, maybe it would have been, but in reality, he seems grounded and I'm not. And I don't want to meet another person that tells me I'm too much. You know what I mean? And I'm not financially stable either. I work at TJ Maxx and I fucking live paycheck to paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So. That's funny. Anyway, I did piss him off, but at least I explained myself. Whether he reads it or not will be another thing. Because I do think that's true. He sounds grounded and I'm not. And he sounds like mellow and I'm not. So I'm just saying. They say opposites attract, but I'm not so sure how much I believe that. Anyway, I'm going to go. All right. Now that I've done that. Oh, did I already close out? I'm probably already gone. All right.